welcome to the channel. I've been experimenting with option buying from last 1 month. I have used 6,000 rupees as the capital and I have traded one lot in Sensex. In this video, I'm going to show you guys my verified P&L. I'm going to show you guys my trade data. So here, let's begin with the verified P&L. I have used Fyers for doing the option buying, and here this report is generated from April 15 to 16th May 2025. And if you look at the P&L, then the realized P&L is 12,350. This doesn't include the brokerage and other charges. If I reduce that, it will be somewhere in between 10,250. So I have traded only one lot in a trade. I have used the max capital of 6,000 rupees, and in 1 month I was able to generate this much profit. Now I will provide this verified P&L link in the description box. You guys can verify that by clicking on that link. Now here with Fyers, they only show you the trades. They don't display the P&L, according to the date. And that's why what I have done is I have created some spreadsheet and I have stored every detail of my trades. So I have created a spreadsheet called as trades, and as soon as I take a trade, I enter the details in here. If you look at this, then I have entered whether I have taken the trade in call side or put side. I have specified the buying price, selling price, quantity, buying value, selling value, the brokerage and other charges, then the P&L and percentage P&L. I have calculated all these things, and here I have entered every single trade. In a day, if I have taken 3 trades, then there will be 3 entries in here. So now here, if you look at the end of this sheet, I have 36 rows. One row is used for this table header, and that means there are 35 entries, which means that I have taken 35 trades. And specifically, I want to highlight this P&L and percentage P&L section. If you look at this, then the max loss that I have taken is 875 rupees. And for one lot, it is somewhere close to 40 points. And that 40 points is the final SL that I take. That is the worst case. And in all other cases, my SL will be below that 40 points. If I can't control things, then 40 point is the SL that I take. Now, if you look at the profit in here, the max profit that I have made in a trade is 2,769. And similarly, in one other trade, I have made 2,300. And if you look at this percentage P&L section in here, this value is calculated based on the buy value, not on the capital that I'm using here. My capital is 6,000 rupees for this trading, but I'm not using that in all of my trades. So the amount used will be less than that. It will be just one lot. And this value is calculated based on the buy value. For example, if you look at this 159% profit, it is calculated on this buy value. That means that by using 1,444 rupees, I was able to make a profit of 2,307 rupees. And similarly, in the losing case, the max I have lost is 53% of the buying value. If you look at this particular trade, I have entered the trade at 81.75. I have bought the put. Then I have sold that at 41, that means 40 point SL. But if you look at it in terms of the buy value, then it will be around 50% loss of that buy value. So in that way, the values are calculated in here. And now let us take a look at the daily position sheet. And here what I have done is I have used the data that I have entered in my trades sheet, and I was able to create the P&L for every day. So in a day, what happened, I can see that here the maximum loss that I have taken is 1,690 rupees, and the maximum profit that I have made is 3,655 rupees. Now here I have calculated the win percentage for that day, and I have also calculated the equity curve and max drawdown. If you look at the max drawdown, it is 1,690, that is the max drawdown. And then once I had 1,209. Now let us take a look at another sheet that I have. And in this sheet, what I have done is I have calculated the P&L based on the month. So for the April month, I have made a profit of 4,430 rupees. I have taken 18 trades. I have won 10 of them. Win percentage is 55. Average win on my winning trades is 863. Average loss on losing trade is 525. If I use that for calculating the risk reward, it will be somewhere in between 1.6. And then in the month of May, I have made a profit of 5,820. And then I have taken 17 trades, won only 7 of them. Win percentage is 41. Average winning amount on winning trades is 1,287. Average loss on losing trades is 320. The risk reward, if I calculate it here, is somewhere in between 4. And one thing that we can see is in the month of May, I have reduced my average loss and I have increased my average wins. So that's a good sign. But the important thing is here the sample size is very small. Now let us take a look at another sheet that I have. It will calculate the P&L in the year. So in this year 2025, I have made 10,250 as a profit, 35 trades, 17 wins, 48% win rate, and the risk reward is somewhere in between 2.5. Now finally, I'm gonna take you guys to another sheet that I have. Here, I have the equity curve plotted as a chart. And then one important thing that we can see here in this weekdays data. So on every weekday, what I have done, Sensex expiry is on Tuesday, and on the expiry, my average buying price is 77, and I have made a profit of 3,775. Wednesday, I have made 3,800, and for Wednesday, the average buying price is 215. That's the first day of the new expiry. And then on Thursday, I have made 3,900. Average buying price is 206. On Friday, I have made 1,200 rupees. Average buying price is 187. But if you look at the Monday, I have made a loss of 2,509. Average buying price is 184. And if you look at this Monday, I have taken total of 9 trades. I have won only one of them. And in that winning trade, I have made the profit of 51 rupees. Now we can kind of say that on Mondays, I have something to work on. Maybe it's the average buying price, because if you look at it, when the expiry starts, average buy value is high. And when we go near the expiry, my average buying price has been reduced. But on Monday, it is equivalent to Friday. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe on Mondays, I have to go with a little less premium, maybe somewhere in between 160 or something. But again, the sample size is small at this particular moment. So this is about the option buying that I've been doing for the last 1 month. So by looking at this data, what do you guys think? If you guys have spotted something that I have not talked about here, then please let me know in the comment section. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. If you have anything to say, write that in the comment box. For more tutorials, subscribe to the channel.